Hey, Gadget Guy Addict. So today I have the Yootech screen protector for the Galaxy Note 7, and I just wanted to show you that was the quick layout of what goes in there. So let me get started on showing you how this thing goes on. Now this is the updated version. So first turn off your phone, obviously, and then I'm using an alcohol wipe that was provided for it, and then I just wipe down, make sure there's no residue or anything left over. But as I was saying, this is an updated version, and I would say a great improvement over the last one that they made. And this thing went on just like any other screen protector does, but stays on and really looks nice. So first thing I do is I start spraying my fingers in the phone just to wet everything down. The reason I spray my fingers is so you don't end up with a fingerprint on the actual screen protector after you get it on there, because while you can get water bubbles and all that kind of stuff out, fingerprints don't come off hardly at all. So you got to peel it off and literally almost wash the spot that had a fingerprint. Of course, if you don't care about that, then you can stare at fingerprints for the rest of the time the thing sits on there. But anyway, of course, once you wet everything, it makes it much more difficult to take off the screen protector. But me personally, I'd rather fight with the screen protector packaging than I would getting a fingerprint on it. But as I said, once you get this off, you're going to go ahead and line it up. I'll show you that here in just a second because I finally get this thing apart. But what I do is I line it up and try and just kind of squeegee out a little bit of the water with your fingers. Put it where it needs to be. At times what I'll do is I'll run my fingers down the center of it, and that helps me get it kind of to stick in one spot. It's not going to stay, as you can see there, because of the way these things are designed. But line it up the best you can. Take your time. If you've never done one of these before, that's the key to doing this. But once you do that, what I do is I grab the rag that it comes with, the cleaning cloth, and I put it into the squeegee or whatever it is that you want to call it. Most of them have some sort of either a piece of cardstock or squeegee in there, and then you just start sliding. So simplest thing, start in the middle, work your way top to bottom. I try and hold on to the screen protector. Sometimes that will work to get it where it needs to be, but this one ended up kind of being a fight just for whatever. I think my fingers were just fumbling a bit today when I was doing this one. But anyway, as you go through and you get everything squeegeed out, one of the keys that I found, and each manufacturer tries to give you a different installation tip or way to do this. Look, they're all the same thing. It's got some sticky stuff in there. Really, I don't even think it's sticky. It's like a window cling, so there's no glue or anything like that. But the way it works is you put the water on, that helps you set it where it needs to be, and then by that drying, it sucks the plastic or vinyl or whatever you want to call this stuff down onto the phone. So if you can, you get all the water out, and when you get to the edges, roll it off to the edge. So I go to the right and the left, and I'm just trying to get that off as much as possible. Realize that it is not going to stay down. You're just trying to get as much water off of that as possible, because once you've done that, then you're going to set it off to the side for about 20 minutes, and you're going to let the water that was left underneath there dry off a little bit. Now, some manufacturers have said, use a blow dryer and all that. Look, to me, it's much easier. Just let the thing sit there for a few minutes. About 20 seems to be just right in a reasonable temperatured room, and then come back to it and you can stick it down. You can see I'm trying to stick it down. That's so that I can get rid of the water, not actually make it stay. If you can use the cleaning cloth most of the time, that'll help you suck up the water that might be coming off the edges. Makes life a whole heck of a lot easier. But now that I finally got this thing going pretty decent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera off in a minute and let this thing dry, and then come back to it, and I'll show you the whole process of getting the edges on. But my quick feelings on this particular screen protector is very nice. The clarity of it is great. It's an improvement over their other model, so if you're looking at purchasing this one, make sure you get the updated version. This review will be showing that. But anyway, that being said, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back now, and my edges have dried quite a bit, so I'm taking the cleaning cloth just to press it down. I found that my fingers aren't as smooth as the cleaning cloth when you're trying to push this stuff down, so I try and use this cleaning cloth. Another method I found is if you wad up your cleaning cloth and use that along the edges, it doesn't put a certain amount of pressure in one spot. It spreads it out much easier. So alright, so I've got that thing on there pretty decent. The edges look like they're sticking. Got a little hair in it. Turned it on, and we're going to use the pen, and I'll show you. Now, one thing you need to realize with the pen is not touch sensitive in the sense of it does not work off of touch on the screen. It actually works off of the magnetic fields or something of that nature. So, but when I'm using it, the reason I show you the pen is that it runs smooth. Now this is a rubberized type of screen protector, so it's not that hard plastic or hard glass ones, so it's not going to give you the exact same feel as a regular screen. So if you love the way your note flows and this, that, and the other, screen protectors are going to give you a little bit of a different feel. I did find once I had that thing on there that it worked great. As far as, oh, I gotta move this so you all don't see my code. Anyway, as I use this thing, I found that the pen flowed just fine. I had no issues. Their previous model had kind of like a sticky feel to it, which was not very easy to use. And again, updated. This thing is a huge improvement over their old one. I'm very, very impressed with it, and it works great. So you can see, it seems to be very smooth. My hand isn't jerking around or anything like that. So bottom line to me, this thing is a vast improvement over their old one. If you're comparing it to other brands, the other brands are very similar. I think for dollar that the Yootech is really making a move in the market and doing quite well with it. Just wanted to show you, if you can see it very well, the edges, they're pressed down and they seem to stay where they're supposed to, and the actual edge of the device is the issue to worry about. Hey, thanks for watching.